Welcome to lesson 9.2. Today we're going to talk about the fundamental counting principle. So the fundamental counting principle is used to find the number of total outcomes when an object is being chosen from more than one group. Okay, so you can have a group over here, a group over here, a group here, and you can choose one from each. So we're going to take one from here, one from here, one from here. The fundamental counting principle tells us how many ways that can happen. And how to do that: you take the number of values in each group and you multiply them all together. Okay, so over here we've got 5 different ones to choose from. Here we've got 2 different ones to choose from. And here we've got 3. If I'm going to choose one from each, I take how many are in each, the 5, the 2, and the 3, and I multiply them together. So in this case there would be 30 different ways to choose one of each. So our first example, we've got a jewelry store that sells gold and platinum rings, and each ring is fitted with a ruby, sapphire, emerald, or diamond gemstone. Okay? So if we look, we've only got 2 things to choose from. We've got the ring and we've got the gem. So there are 2 different rings. There's gold and there's platinum. There are 4 different gemstones: the ruby, the sapphire, the emerald, and the diamond. So if I'm going to choose one of each, I'm going to choose one ring and one gemstone. I take the number of rings times the number of gemstones, 2 times 4. There are 8 different rings that we can make. Next example, we've got an ice cream shop that sells single scoop, single topping ice cream cones. We've got a choice of 3 different cones. We've got 5 different ice creams. And we have 4 different toppings. So how many single scoop, single cone, or single topping cones can be made? Well, 3 cones, 5 ice creams, 4 toppings. I take all of those and I multiply them together. 3 times 5 times 4 gives me an answer of 60 total choices can be made. Our next example, we've got a classroom that has 8 boys and 9 girls. How many ways can we choose one of each? Well, boys are over here in this group and there's 8 of them. Girls are over here in this group and there's 9 of them. If I'm going to choose one of each, I take the number of boys times the number of girls. There are 72 different combinations of one boy and one girl that can be chosen. This one's a little more complex. The chess club must decide when and where to meet for practice. The possible days are Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So one of our circles is going to be days. There's 3 different days to choose from. The possible times are 3, 4, or 5 p.m. So time, there's 3 different choices there. And there are 10 classrooms available. So our location is 10 different spots. Okay, so we've got 3 days, 3 times, and 10 locations. How many different choices are there? Well, we take how many of them in each, and we multiply them all together. So 3 times 10. There are 90 different choices for the chess club to set their meeting time, date, and location. This one also is a little bit different. A math quiz has 5 multiple choice questions. Each question has 4 options, A, B, C, and D. So how many different ways can the quiz be answered? Okay, if your first instinct is to take 5 times 4 and get 20, okay, that is not how we need to do this. We have to treat each question like its own group. Okay, so question 1 is here. There's 4 choices for question 1, A, B, C, D. Question 2 is here. There's another 4 choices there. Question 3 has another 4 choices. Question 4 has another 4 choices. And question 5 has another 4 choices. So to find this, we take all of these 4s and we're going to multiply them together. So 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And if we do that, multiply all those together, we get that there are 1,024 different ways to answer this multiple choice test or quiz. Go ahead and pause the video, answer this question, and then hit play and see how you did. You should have taken the 11 different bagels and the 5 different spreads and multiplied those 2 numbers together, giving you 55 different choices for 1 bagel and 1 spread. Go ahead and pause the video and do this one on your own as well, and then hit play and see how you did. So with each press giving you a number between 1 and 9, you have 9 choices for each time you press the button. So you're going to take 9 times 9 times 9 times 9, giving you 6,561 different 4-digit numbers that we can create. Go ahead and pause the video and do this last example on your own as well, and then hit play and see how you did. Since it is a 6-sided die, there are 6 choices for each roll. Okay, so the first die, you have 6 choices. The second one, you've got 6 choices. So in total, you have 6 times 6, or 36 different outcomes that could happen when you roll twice.